Are you still struggling to validate your SmartPLS model? In this video, I will show you how to arrange and see your discriminant validity in just few steps and in a powerful way, and I can help you to make your thesis defense bulletproof. Let's go ahead. In our previous video, we already have see how we need to run SmartPLS algorithm. Again, I will run the SmartPLS algorithm, and now we will see how we can find out our model validity. From here, now we already have got the values. For the purpose to see the construct discriminant validity, we will come here under the quality criteria. We will click the discriminant validity of the construct. Here is the table for discriminant validity. We will click here, HTMT. There are two powerful ways for discriminant validity. One is HTMT and one is Fornell-Larcker. In our thesis, we also need to see both ways. From here, we will see HTMT, and here is the Fornell-Larcker. Now I will go for my slides to show you for authentic proof. So that's why it will help you to enhance your knowledge for further. Now comes here. What discriminant validity actually is. Actually, the purpose of discriminant validity is to show you how much the two constructs are different from each other, how much the differentiation and distinct is available in the construct or concepts and in their items also. And what if our discriminant validity is established? Then your construct are conceptually and statistical different. Means that is a good news. That is best model. The model is more credible and results are interpretable. So now here I took the screenshot for your understanding from our SmartPLS analysis. In this video, I actually took the raw data that was not worthwhile to publish. That was we conducted this research, but there are some problems in establishing discriminant validity. For the purpose of your understanding, I just want to share this. So that's why I can assist you if the problems exist, then what we need to do. Because in the research, it is most important thing is we cannot get the perfection in first attempt. That is the research. Here, the actually table of discriminant validity screenshot from SmartPLS, you can see employee competencies towards employee performance 0.914, and then organizational culture towards employee performance is 1.052. One is too high and one is too low. The green values are acceptable. Black value is actually we can keep. This value is something like that. We sometimes say this student has passed with static. It's like this value we can keep. Okay, 0.945 is also not acceptable. Now I will show you some threshold criteria. This is acceptable HTMT threshold from Hensler. Okay, now HTMT value should be less than 0.85, not more than 0.9. Okay, strict criterion, more conservative is, and then here liberal criterion commonly used in social sciences, whereas we are working on the topics of social sciences. Okay, if HTMT value exceeds 0.90, it indicates a problem with the discriminant validity. So now we need to see, here is the table. the previous table, if you remember the previous table and the values in it, and now I already have discussed the criterion. Here a construct pair HTMT value, and here is interpretation. I actually made this table to make your task easier. Let's say there was the employee performance towards human resource competency. Between these two variables, 0.914 was the HTMT value, discriminant value. So above 0.9, validity issue. This validity is 4 point above. 0.14 means if 0.900 was okay, but now it's a little bit higher, okay. Then performance, employee performance and organizational culture is low, is 1.052, not low, it comes in 1, okay. It's very high, means strong issue. Constructs may overlap. It shows that overlapping of the construct. That means constructs have some problem with the items or with some concepts. It is like this. And then you can see here 0.816 above 0.85, okay, but below 0.90. So below this, below above 0.85, it is still acceptable borderline. It comes in borderline, okay. So then you also see 0.591 is good, acceptable, also 0.730, and then here comes this also 0.945, means 4-5 points are higher in this also than above. Discriminant validity issue here also exists. I will also share for these things what we need to do. What this means is actually organizational culture and employee performance. Here, this amount, this and this, you also can see the before. These values suggest that the construct may not be distinct enough, and some indicators could be cross-loading or measuring similar concept. For this kind of scenario, we need to see our data again, or we sometimes collect more responses. But also we can see how we can solve this issue. What you can do in the next: check your factor loadings. Yes, you should check. Are any item loading high on multiple constructs or not? You should see. Review construct definitions. Are they conceptually overlapping or not? It actually should be. And also need to see revising or removal of the items or rewording of some items. Run cross loading table again to see if any item loads higher on the wrong construct. You can see, and do a confirmatory threaded analysis, CTA, PLS. Okay. So these are the steps that you can see, and also you can see your factor loadings, or you can see your responses in the response in the Excel sheet, or when you load your Excel sheet in the PLS, it also shows some report of your responses. Then the next criteria. Next criteria is the Fornell-Larcker. What is the Fornell-Larcker criterion? Okay, let me share with you also. The definition is also mentioned. This method checks if a construct shares more variance with its indicators than other model constructs. It compares the square root of AVE diagonal values with the correlation between constructs of diagonal values, means diagonal and off diagonal values. Then interpretation rule of Fornell-Larcker is the square root of AVE diagonal value for each construct should be greater than all corresponding of diagonal values in the same row. Now let me show you. This is the row and this is the column. Now we need to see this value, means the higher value, this value should be higher than all of the constructs, and it should look like stairs. Okay, it is better if it looks like stairs. Then this value should be higher than all of the other columns and all of the rows, like 710, 0.710, 0.767, and then here 0.608. Now the first value is less. See, the second value is greater than the first value. This value should not be like this. This value is bigger. Maybe let's suppose here 0.767 is okay, but this value should be higher than this value, and this value should be higher than all of the other columns value. I hope you can easily understand whatever I want to make you understand, and it will make your task easy to establish your discriminant validities for the purpose to see your model is validated or not. Now, interpretation of that table is also employee performance. Diagonal AVE is 0.710. Okay. No, 0.767 with organizational culture is higher. See, again it's mentioned. And then organizational culture 767. And then the other side is also high, 0.787 with sustainable competitive advantage is higher. You can see in the previous 767. Okay. So sustainable competitive advantage 0.781, 0.781 with organizational culture borderline. Again, it is borderline, one is okay, and the other, yes, but close, very close. See, you can see these values acceptable, but very close. So we are actually having the problem with two AVEs. See here, one is borderline, one is acceptable, but one is two discriminant validities are having the problem. So we need to check either our performance, employee performance is, you can see issues, I already stated, issues identified. Organizational culture has a correlation with sustainable competitive advantage that exceeds our diagonal value, meaning discriminant validity is not established. Then employee performance also shows a problem, correlation with organizational culture. Okay, that means organizational culture and competitive advantage, then employee performance and organizational culture. Correlation with organizational culture is also like this 767 and then AVE 710. So this is also a problem. This means these constructs are not significantly distinct. There is some similarities existing. There is some correlation is existing between the constructs, between the items. Then what the recommendations are: review construct definitions. Are they overlapping conceptually? Check factor loadings and cross loadings. Are items loading on multiple constructs? Remove or revise problematic items, especially those that load on more than one construct. Okay. Then run HTMT again after item reduction, as it is more reliable than Fornell-Larcker. These are the references: Fornell-Larcker 1981 and Hensler 20 15 for discriminant validity, HTMT. Okay. Thank you so much. If you do have an ambiguity or if you want to learn anything, you can write me an email and I will make your concept clear. And if you want to have any ambiguity or want to have another video related to this concept, do let me know so I can help you out.